Welcome everyone. Let's talk about this week's horoscope. We have some messages in here and I put everything up so we could talk about it a little bit more because we have two of the major arcana cards, but there's a big tarot combination in here, and that is the Empress, which is a major card, and the Page of Cups. This is a pregnancy combination. It's a birth card and then the announcement of a baby card. So if you are trying to conceive, this is a good omen telling you that the likelihood is very probable. So keep that in mind. A big time pregnancy combination. So I'm excited about that. You could also hear someone close to you is pregnant. This will be good news. So and a lot of times the page is associated with 4 to 6 weeks. So keep that in mind. Not that I'm a huge fan of tarot time, but I'll throw that in there. And let's talk about everything else because this is the third week that there have been numbers and the messages that have come out and just really solid messages, good messages. Now the Empress is a birth card in tarot, which literally can mean the birth of a baby. The Empress is an amazing mother in tarot. She loves children. And the Empress also represents someone that just adores children. They're protective. Part of their purpose in life is to help children, to do something for children. So she's a big deal in tarot. But she's also the birth of something, the creation of something new in your life. You rising up, look at her. She's all sitting up there in her chair. She's got what she wants. She's ruling. She's respected. A beautiful card. And then we have it next to the Magician. The Magician is a number one telling you your thoughts create your reality. What you are trying to make happen right now, it's going to happen. The Magician card is a very important card in tarot. And it revolves around manifesting. But what's so important about the Magician is that your thoughts create your reality. You really have to train yourself to pay attention to what you're thinking about. Pay attention to what you say. You know, it's all about that. What you think about, what you say, you will create. So you have to get rid of that limiting belief mindset, the way that you phrase things. You know, for example, if you go out shopping and you say, oh, I can't afford that. Tell yourself, yes, I can afford that. And it is a way, it's not lying, but it's conditioning yourself instead of resisting things and already saying I can't, which then you're just creating more of not having. You say, yes, I can, I have that. Just maybe not today. I won't purchase it today. I have that job. You just really have to pay attention to those things when you say, I'm not good enough. I hope, I wish, maybe someday. Get rid of all of that. You're telling yourself you don't deserve it. And a lot of manifesting happens in the subconscious mind. Remember that. I always put up a link every week around subliminals, the people that I absolutely love. They are on YouTube. And they do work for you that you don't have to do. And I preach about this all the time because a big part of manifesting is triggering that subconscious mind. And you do that when you start to fall asleep. So if you go to take a nap, when you first wake up in the morning, and when you go to bed at night, and you listen to these subliminals, and it feeds your subconscious mind things that you don't have to worry about doing. And you will see amazing things start to happen. You start to change your mindset. You start to feel better. You start to get in this more positive vibrational place. Because remember, the Magician and manifesting, it's all about the vibration that you're putting out. If you're in a lower vibration, you're going to attract all of that into your life. When you're at a higher vibration, you put yourself in alignment with things in a good place. Create a vision board, use affirmations, use the subliminals, talk to yourself in the mirror. I know it sounds so cheesy, but when you see yourself in the mirror saying positive things to yourself, it makes a big difference. You're staring at yourself, you're literally telling yourself these things. You will see amazing things. We have it lined up with the Empress, so you're creating something. The Empress is a success card in tarot. The Magician, if you use the power of the Magician, your mind being positive, believing it, knowing it is going to happen for you, your life is going to change in an amazing way. And these are powerful cards. The energy is around you. It's not just this week. They are major cards. So keep that in mind. Keep manifesting if you're doing that. Write down things if you haven't currently done anything. Once you put something out into the universe, that's the biggest part of it. Don't just keep things in your mind. Write it down. Write it where you can see it and you can look at it. You're just affirming all of that. You're seeing it. You've put it out into the world. It's not just in your mind anymore. And you will start to create more and more beautiful things. The Empress indicates success for you. So big things, big transformations this year. Your life is moving into a much different position. Now the page tells you this week, you could hear someone's pregnant. You could receive good news. Also, a proposal. Someone wants to date you. This page is all about engagement, marriage. There could be someone around you that's interested in you right now. They have a crush on you, or the universe is going to be sending them in. Remember, I said 4 to 6 weeks. Either way, pages are messengers. We love seeing this page. And this page this week is bringing you good news. With the Empress card, she's a very artistic card, indicating that you could have some talents that you really haven't tapped into or you put away and you haven't really done much with them. Pick that back up. There's something there. Always remember, you have these gifts for a reason, and it's to use them. So pick things up. You know, I have a lot of people say to me, oh, I draw, but I'm not that good. Well, you can draw, and you can draw for a reason. And anything that lights you up is always going to be part of your passion, your purpose, what you're meant to do. You just really have to pay attention to those things and build on it. You know, keep tapping into it more and more. When something lights you up, that tells you everything. When you grab onto something and you start doing it and you forget about time, you forget to eat, those are things that are you. That's where you're at. That's your purpose in this lifetime. And you just keep spending more and more time doing it and putting little bits into it, you know, daily or weekly, however you can set aside time for things like that. And it will grow and it will turn into so much more. So just remember that I'm spending a lot of time on these cards because it's a big deal. And if you look at all of these together, the Empress is a number 3 in tarot, but I look at numbers and we have the Magician, who's the number 1 in tarot. We have the Page holding a cup, and we have the Empress holding her little staff, her wand there. So we have 111. Definitely the universe telling you once again this week, something is coming into your life. It can be a new relationship. It can be a reunion with someone. A door is opening. An opportunity is there. So listen to that. It's a big deal. Now we have the 6 of Swords indicating you could travel. You could be moving. Or on a bigger level, when we look at this card, look at it. Here's the rough water, here's the smooth water. You're starting and you're moving on to a new chapter in your life. And when this card comes out, it can indicate you're going through a difficult time. Things don't feel real good. No, things are going in your favor. They're moving in the right direction. You're moving into a better position in your life. It's a great card. It comes out a lot too if you're taking a break, you're in separation, in a relationship or friendship, something like that, and you've taken a break from someone. Take that break. It indicates reunions. It indicates new things coming into your life, a fresh new start. You're moving in the right direction. So just keep that with you. If things don't feel real good right now, know that you are moving. The universe is working in your favor, and you are moving into a really good direction. Now we have the 9 right here, the 9 of Wands. I call this my notebook card because this is the person that's waited it out. This is a loyal soul right here, and they waited, they're tired, they have a band-aid on their head, but they didn't give up. And this means reunions, things are coming together, healing around relationships. It's also a victory card. The trick with this card, though, is that you have to have a plan in place. Things aren't just going to work. This card works when you've put in the work, you've put in a plan, you've done the work, and it all pays off. It's a 9. 9 is divine. It indicates a victory. It also can be a very negative card, honestly. It can indicate emotional abuse, physical abuse, being exhausted at this point in your life. And when we line it up with this, it shows you're moving away from that conflict. Whatever this is, you're moving into a better position. It can be good, it can be bad. It's a funny little card when we play it that way, but I always look at 9s as divine, meaning the end of a chapter in your life and the beginning of a new one. A beautiful new one, because it's a 9. It means you've learned your lessons and now something bigger is coming in for you. So this week you could be traveling, you're moving in the right direction either way. There's a victory here. So if you've been working really hard for something, know that it's coming. It is coming to an end and things are coming into a better position. This week, though, have plans in place. Just don't think things are going to work out. You have to have a plan with this card. In tarot, this kind of represents someone that's a little bit older, and they have to have a plan of attack in a way. It's like if you compared it to a game of sports, some kind of a game. This would be the older guy that would be going against the younger people, the 17, 18, 19-year-olds. So he has to plan his attack because he can't really keep up anymore with the younger guys. But when he makes his plan, he goes in and he wins. That probably wasn't the best example, but just have a plan this week. You are moving in the right direction, and they've told you this week after week. Things are going in your favor. Keep this magician with you. Your thoughts truly do create your reality. Make that vision board. Write things down. Start using affirmations. Look at the sleep subliminals, the people that I recommend. You will see big changes. You do that for 30 days, you will notice a big change in your life. You'll start to feel different. You'll start to talk different. It'll be more positive, and you'll really become aware of that, because it is a process to get out of that and start recognizing how much you beat your own self up with the way you talk to yourself. And it's a big deal with the magician. You will bring the things in that you think about and that you believe you deserve. Good news this week, love coming in, all good things with the page. Doors are opening, and the Empress is there. If you're trying to get pregnant, this is a beautiful reading, a good omen all over that. It's going to be an amazing week.